I'm sitting pretty impatient, but I know you.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Kartini, matrix number 64283. The problem that we discover in Fish and Fruit Cafe is personal problem with family and friends. Workers are not able to handle the work pressure, and this will decrease the work efficiently and confident. And the recommendation is Alex Wong is a responsible boss, which is when his worker facing financial problem, he will help their worker depends on situation. Alex Wong always interact with his staff with friendly. A good communication skill is important that reflect personality. For example, he will try his best to solve the conflict about his staff in the workplace. He will ask nicely to his staff. If he do not interact nicely to his staff, their worker must be resigned because of his bad behavior. Once in 3 months, Alex Wong will invite all the workers to do some party in some place as their reward. The worker also have a good relationship with other workers. For example, they will help each other to checking stock, refill item, and order item from wholesaler. The waiter and waitress in that restaurant will throw their ego during working because being humble is the most important aspect in food and beverage.
Hello everyone, my name is Bongwichi, metric number 60412.
My name is Audrey Ung, metric number 60351.
The problem in the restaurant is lack of motivation among the workers. There are some recommendations to optimize the performance of workers in the restaurant. First and foremost, manager can motivate workers through job design by making the jobs more appealing to the people. For example, restaurant manager can expand the scope of job to add more different tasks to workers. For instance, cashier can maintain detailed records of the served orders and collect the cash. And not only that, he also can taking orders to the customer. This recommendation has related to the motivation theory because of job design can perform well in the most efficient way that motivates people to achieve the goal. By this way, workers' interest can be increasing while doing the different tasks of job in the workplace.
Motivating by structuring jobs to make workers interesting is one of the recommendations to optimize the performance of the workers. People will like the organization and simplifying everything happen in the workplace. Job enlargement is an increase in job and responsibility to make position more challenging. For example, William, who works as a bartender and also a storekeeper in the workplace, he has to serve beverage to the customers and also care about the numbers of the store in the workplace. William can perform more effective, such as taking orders, and also he will be more responsibility about what he has done. Job enlargement can increase the variety, skill, and knowledge of workers, thus it can optimize and maximize the performance and minimizing the conflict happens.
Another recommendation is job enrichment. Job enrichment is a way to motivate employees by giving them increased responsibility and variety in their jobs. Job characteristic model identify how jobs can be designed to help people feel more meaningful. Manager of this cafe give more control over their work to make them enjoyable. Skill variety is one of the components of the model. Restaurant of this cafe have high educational skill may perform different tasks. For instance, Alex Store had management skill that he can supervise the training of new staff, employees, and the food preparation. This can improve job satisfaction and performance of workers. Moreover, task identity means how people connect to the task and get them more involved in the workplace. For example, the chef of the cafe is required to complete his task from beginning to the end. After receive order, he needs to select the food materials to prepare the meal. So, by this way, he will be more highly motivated and connected to the task.
Components of job characteristic model is task significant. Task significant is the impact of one's works to others. For instance, Alex store wants to create a new menu for upcoming festival, but this will need the help for every worker in the restaurant so that this task will be completed easily. And also, another autonomy, which means workers have the freedom to carry out their jobs in desire in the workplace. For example, Flora can decide how to serve customers and solve the problem in the cafe. As a conclusion, the motivation to the workers is very important so that the restaurant can achieve a higher goal.
Hello, my name is Nur Shafina binti Gunda, metric number 62086.
I am Nur Shaira Shakira binti Grema, metric number 62173.
Based on our survey towards Fish and Furious Cafe, we have discovered that there is a problem encountered in their workplace. The problem is the cross-cultural challenge.
Cross-cultural is the involvement of many different cultures and their ideas and customs. There are so many cross-cultural studies that take place in our community, which is cross-cultural communication, cross-cultural understanding or awareness, and others. However, the cross-cultural challenge that takes place in the workplace of Fish and Furious Cafe is the cross-cultural communication.
To solve this problem, a good communication skill is needed. Fish and Furious Cafe hired about 16 staff which has different background including region, gender, religion, races, and other aspects. Based on the survey made, most of the staff in the cafe are Christian, while some of them is a Muslim. Even though Fish and Furious Cafe is a halal cafe, but it also serves beer. It is an awkward circumstance for Muslim staff to adapt for those kind of situation.
For that, a good communication skill is needed in terms to solve this kind of problem between the worker with the worker and the boss with the worker. For example, the boss should not let their Muslim staff to work at the section that needs them to serve drink, which is beer. At the same time, the boss should explain with the other non-Muslim staff about what their Muslim colleague can do in terms for avoiding this kind of conflict occur in their workplace. As for the conclusion, we can conclude that the communication theory is needed in terms to determine the organizational behavior in an organization.
My name is Siti Nur Azrina binti Maigun, matrix number 62559.
My name is Nur Alifah binti Abdul Ghani, matrix number 61912.
What is intelligence in the organization behavior? Intelligence is the person's ability to use the knowledge and skills when facing a problem. There are three types of intelligence. Firstly is cognitive intelligence, means that the ability person to understand complex idea when solving a problem. Secondly is practical intelligence, means that the adeptness at solving problem in everyday life and now how to apply the knowledge with the problem they have facing to solve it. And lastly is emotional intelligence, means that the ability to make accurate judgment of emotion and use such knowledge to enhance the quality of thinking. We have discovered that Fish and Furious Cafe manager Mr. Wong has facing a financial problem. So, to solve this problem, I suggest that Mr. Wong have to create a saving for future use in case if they have emergency when facing a loss in their cafe.
One problem that the manager facing is about the personal workers problem. It is about money, family, and relationship with others. So we suggest that the manager should to consider the pros and cons when to do the decision making about the personal workers problem. The manager should know the effect to the Fish and Furious Cafe. 3. Lastly is the emotionally intelligent. Emotionally intelligent is the part of the theory of the intelligence. Intelligence emotion is the ability of the manager to understand and facilitate the emotion. Intelligence emotions has 5 elements. First is empathy, second is self-awareness, third is self-regulation, fourthly is the motivation, and 5 is people skills. We discover that the workers always facing the emergency case, for example, family member die, sick and others emergency case. So, to solve this problem, Mr. Wong must to give a leave to the workers without the payroll.
As the conclusion, we can conclude that organization behavior theory is an essential aspect in our organization environment. A good adoption of organization behavior theory through the organization will indirectly enhance the organization performance. As for that, the recommendation that we suggest can be applied in terms of resulting a good performance of an organization. Thank you.
I worry about nothing. I am wearing a nada. I'm sitting pretty.